And Shiny coming in with the reminder that it is a best-of-5 set.
It's going to be the first loser best-of-5 set?
Yes. All right, Starterville. And we've seen a different Sheik, your Sheik, against Zurge earlier.
I've heard this is a horrible matchup for Megaman. I can see it. I really don't like this matchup with Diddy, so that's why I thought Zurge was gonna beat Muse, so I was warming up Diddy instead of Sheik.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, then that happened. So Isaiah starting off much better than I did. Isaiah's a much more combo heavy Sheik. I play.
Yeah, you play kind of like the poke and run style. That's generally what you do. That's kind of how your Diddy is fundamentally as well.
Yeah, I throw out a lot of needles. He goes for more extended combos. I usually go for the basic forward air. I usually go for like the 2 or 3 hit combos out of grabs and
and then kind of go back to neutral.
Yeah, and exactly. Go back to neutral, charge needles and stuff. But Isaiah goes for the more drawn out combos.
Ham,
yeah, and he doesn't use needles.
Which seems to work really well right now. Well, let's see what Zurge can do to fight his way back in. Megaman
recently,
is heavy
not
too.
recently, but in the last sets they've played, SuperNakedMan has had a pretty good lead on Zurge, but he's gone Mario every time. Because Zurge is actually, it's a personal, I don't know if it's a personal matchup thing, Megaman matchup thing, or a combination of both. But
wow.
Yeah, it's just really hard for him to beat Mario, but I mean, SuperNakedMan is just doing it with Sheik now.
Interesting. So Zurge lost to Mario.
Yeah,
is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, he basically lost to Mario.
Oh my god, I thought an up tilt was going to come out, but a grab follow-up is definitely the better option to deal more damage when he's kind of behind at the moment.
See right there?
Oh, no,
he got weak hit up tilt. Zurge is an absolute fiend when it comes to up tilts. He loves to just read your roll on ledge or just in neutral. And just
he'll just kind of sit there, like wiggle a little bit, bait you out, and then you roll.
That's actually called the Zurge. I started calling it that because whenever he wants to read a roll,
he'll bait you into it.
Yeah, he'll just turn around, and Mega Man's foot twitches a little bit because he's like moving forward a little.
Yeah,
and that's the up tilt twitch or the Zurge.
All right, so Zurge right now is fighting to get this first stock off of SuperNakedMan, but back there is not going to do it quite yet. Time for a Z drop, edge guard.
Oh, he's
not ready. Ready for the tech.
That was a weird tech. If he got hit away, he could have lived by bouncing fishing back.
Bouncing fish up B, yeah, easily. But Zurge doing a very well timed.
Oh, trying to ledge trump, but getting there actually before Mega Man does. Zurge is really good about being ambiguous whenever he'll up B because it does have quite a bit of height, and Mega Man has a wall jump, so he can do that after his up B.
Yeah, and then have a double jump there after.
So it can be pretty hard to figure out when he's in the up B to try to stage back him. Good DI by Zurge.
Oh, there's second bouncing fish.
Game 1 going to SuperNakedMan.
Man, SuperNakedMan head down thinking for no reason. It's like, whatever.
Yeah, that's the SuperNakedMan special, just not thinking and bouncing fishing.
Just when in doubt, throw it out.
Yeah. He also used way more bouncing fishes than I do.
Sticky leg, then up tilt.
Yeah, that's the Zurge. No, but Zurge does it better because he's cool and he's from Tulsa.
All right, into the next game. Okay,
so Zurge gonna counterpick the FD. I like this pick versus SuperNakedMan in particular because there's no platforms to draw out his combos more. Like if this is I think he'd have a better stage to counterpick if it was versus my Sheik, for example. But because I play a more neutral heavy Sheik, so Battlefield where there's going to be way more neutral encounters is better for me.
Yeah.
But since SuperNakedMan
runs in, it kind of gives him less recovery options. So if Zurge can get a little bit of momentum in his favor, then he'll be able to capitalize more on this stage than another. Oh, runs and guns with the up smash.
I don't know if he was reading a spot dodge or a drop shield, but either way it hit.
He covered 2 options. We know that much.
Yeah, I covered 2 options out of like 5. Out of 5 basic options.
Way more than the overall. We see some perfect pivot tech for no reason in a oh my goodness. Crash bomb after an up tilt.
SuperNakedMan definitely knows how to perfect pivot very well, but he occasionally will like perfect pivot grab or it's almost always perfect pivot grab if he does.
Sour spot up tilt.
But he likes to pivot in between stocks like I did earlier. Okay, so
there's another bouncing fish. My goodness, Megaman's slow airspeed makes him quite punishable by that. So Zurge's going to make sure he's timing his air dodges appropriately.
Yeah, and it's just really scary because if you air dodge and they read it, you're going to get bouncing fish. And
but also, if you don't air dodge, you get bouncing fish.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
even if they bouncing fish and you do air dodge, Sheik's aerials are fast enough to sometimes just hit you.
Yeah, just jump down there or something like that.
If you do like an early air dodge and you like just barely miss it, then Zurge can get like a free back air and kill SuperNakedMan. Oh, missing the last, that's just gonna kill. Yeah. I used to do that a lot on accidents, but now I've gotten better at...
What, bouncing fish to stage?
No, up being really close to the ledge and just landing on stage. I've gotten better at tilting it correctly to go to the ledge. Sweet spot it. Oh, he doesn't have invincibility. Okay, I was expecting a down smash from Zurge or a down tilt. Oh!
Yeah, Randy Dandy down air.
I don't know if that was Randy. That was... that might have been...
Yeah, it was intentional, but I'm just saying it's random, just like... It's not a normal option. He's pulling his channeling his inner curb stomp.
Yeah, at these percents, Zurge is going to need to get better at dodging bouncing fishes, because if he can do that, then at these percents, Sheik's combos just stop working as well, and they're not going to kill. So as long as he can...
ready for the tech.
He didn't get... Okay.
And the back air.
One thing...
Zurge playing very well off stage.
One thing SuperNakedMan could have done there is he could have held down during his vanish, so he didn't grab ledge immediately, so the hitbox, like the explosion, would come out and try to hit Zurge with it.
Right, push him off a little bit more.
Yeah, but if he messed up, then he could be holding down during the replay, which would make him die.
It's not quite worth the attempt.
So Zurge is usually really good with his techs versus like run-off back airs, but he hasn't been hitting them as much today. Like I killed him with once. He's gotten hit twice. He's gotten hit multiple times, but I don't think any of them have killed versus SuperNakedMan. Oh, okay. Back throw is pretty strong. It's not gonna kill till like around 140 or 40. Yeah.
Depends on where on the stage as well. Falling fair.
Oh, see.
That's it. There it is.
Oh,
Zurge finding his way in.
That was amazing. Someone outshot that. That was actually really good.
Yeah, that was great. Was he overall in hit stun still at that point, or was he just?
He was at high percent. That might have been complete hit stun.
That was pretty strong.
So game 2 going to Zurge. So I'm expecting SuperNakedMan to probably counterpick to Battlefield or he's okay. They agree to go back.
Battlefield
to
Smashville.
Yeah, they agreed to go back.
In the best of 5, it's I was gonna say it's gonna be
Dave's
modified.
Super rule.
Yeah, it's DSR modified for best of 5s is what I have it as.
But this is the last stage he won on.
Right.
So he wouldn't be able to go back without channel ending. Or is that regular? Like one of the Dave's Super rule is that you can't.
The last stage that individual
one variation is you can't go back to the last stage, and the other variation is you just can't go back.
Yeah, you can't go back to
without
the
a
last stage that you right.
So wait, are we running? You can't go back to the last stage or
the last stage.
You won on. You can go back to like if you won game 1 on Smash. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So it could be a game. Like,
is that just for best of 5s or best of 3s?
Just best of 5s. Okay. And also it would be the exact same thing for a best of 3 set anyway. Same thing as DSR. So DSR modified applies to everything. The math works out that way. So you're not gonna play 3 games on that.
Yeah. So that means they did gentlemen here because SuperNakedMan won game 1 on Smashville.
All right. Oh, caught by the vanish.
Okay, he did get hit by the leaf shield there, but he does manage to recognize it and up B again before
that
dying.
GameStop trade is real and a good regrab and falling back in with the back air as well.
Metal Blade falls pretty slow, so what we can do there is he can Z drop it pretty high and then fall down quite a bit and then catch it with the back air because it's a really good multi-hit move. So if he does it early, then he can hit that can confirm into a back air, and then he'll have it again, and he can throw it immediately. So one thing I'd like to see more from SuperNakedMan is a bit more needles. Like he had,
but needles are nerfed.
But the only time I've seen him with full, the only time I've seen him with full needles the entire set was sometime in game 2. I know it was game 1. He just charged them and never used them. See, I see him charging him now. I think he might hear me because we're pretty close to the players, but I don't know if
he was using them here and there. It was sparing, and I don't think it's necessarily the overall tool that he needs to win this set. Because I mean he was winning without them overall. I mean it could be kind of like one of those
Yeah,
potential
but,
for
like,
win mores, but
if
it does help
if you
zone
have
out.
the time, like if you have the time to just charge a needle or two, you'll eventually get a full set, and that can confirm into a bouncing fish. Super Naked Man, I don't think I've ever seen him needle bouncing fish. I try to go for it, but it kept getting air dodged in my sets.
Oh man, and a good tech roll in, avoiding the forward smash.
I feel like Super Naked Man is getting a bit nervous here because he's up. It's 1-1, and he was winning so well, but now Zurge is starting to come back, so he's just throwing out a bunch of random smashes to try to get him off stage to bouncing fish him. What were you saying about Crash Bomb?
Crash Bomb can either clank with the needles or go through, right? It depends on the height. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's definitely going to depend on the height because Sheik can either do like 90-degree needles or she can do completely horizontal. Well, Megaman can do like short hop needles and stuff. Needles,
yeah.
Fish. Crash Bomb.
Crash Bomb, yeah. And a Metal Blade, there it is.
Yeah, Metal Blade.
Zurge fighting his way back in now.
Yeah, see, we didn't get to see Metal Blade much versus earlier on stream because he's playing Muse, and it's not that good in this matchup. But in most other matchups,
fish. Yep, that's the one.
You can jump out of that. People should start DIing it correctly. That's not a 50-50. See, Zurge has just been getting hit by almost every bouncing fish.
I mean, that's the thing that happens when you're playing against a Sheik. Is it's just like,
yeah, but he's only dodged like one, like the entire set. I only remember him dodging once.
Maybe a setup into it, but he's dodged others. The other ones were just more or less raw that he connected.
Yeah, I'd like to just see him recognize that the bouncing fish. Okay,
back
so
to FD
agreeing
again.
to go back to FD.
The rotation is real.
Zurge, you're not changing his Mega Man color like he usually does. He rotates through all of them except the lime green one because that's the only bad Mega Man color. We both agree on that. I personally like the light blue one.
Yeah, I was gonna say some things that Zurge was not going for in a lot of this set has been the grab follow-ups. Like you can down throw into fair and other things like that.
Yeah, but being really up close versus Sheik is scary because she can forward tilt you, and Mega Man's a heavy fast faller, so he's gonna get forward tilted for days. So you can get jab. You can get jab setups. It's not a setup, but it's like 50-50. You can do jab, read a shield, forward tilt. Oh, both getting hit by the Crash Bomb.
And Sheik, the only one that's able to take a lead out of it.
Sheik has really fast forward air. He could have nared there too, because it's frame 3. I think almost anything he could have done there would have been faster than something Mega Man could have done. Just bouncing fish. See, he's not dodging any of them. He finally dodges one, but even if he didn't air dodge, he wouldn't have gotten hit in the first place. So, see, like really,
you have to DI away and jump at that point. I do believe, correct?
Yeah, it's well, I'm not sure about back. He definitely DI'd that back throw bouncing fish wrong. Well, not the actual bouncing fish, but he DI'd the back throw wrong. He DI'd in.
Right. And
so
forward throw getting
Zurge does have him on the ledge now. So if the see that was
read the roll.
Yeah, that was his chance to get a comeback. He does live that up air though, so he can still try to take advantage of the stock. Yeah, up tilt. Oh, he could have up tilted there. That would have
might not have killed.
The back air
will.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mega Man's back air is very strong, even with all that rage, plus being at round was it 80 or 90?
They're about 87, I think.
See, Zurge realizing now. See, you just need to jump at this point because he's not gonna be able to 50-50 you anymore at this point unless he reads the jump. That's the only way he can hit.
Oh, there's a bouncing
fish. He just runs up bouncing fishes, and Zurge is just getting hit by all of them.
There's some problems. You don't play a lot of those heavier characters that have a poor airspeed, so it's really hard to avoid something like that.
Diddy's airspeed isn't that good. Like it's
not even better than Mega Man's. That's for sure.
It's not at that point. He just has to air dodge. Like,
well, that's the thing. If you air dodge at a certain point,
but it's better than dying. Like a forward tilt wasn't going to kill there. Or a fair probably wasn't going to kill.
I'm not saying he's not air dodging. I'm just saying it's they're connecting a lot more because he doesn't have that lateral airspeed.
See, Isaiah messing up a reverse bouncing fish there. Fishing on stage. So one thing I haven't seen from Zurge very much is pellets to try to keep out.
Yeah, pellets are melons are just so good overall.
They're so good in this match. Like that's one of the saving graces in this matchup. Doesn't make it,
but it's not been utilized overall.
Yeah, because it keeps out Sheik. It can rack up damage slowly.
Yeah, you don't see any coming out from Zurge. I wonder why that's kind of been the case.
I don't know
Because like that's such a good tool, and that's why he
Zurge-
beats me. I could beat him otherwise. And melons, man. I'm like just talking about Mega Man in general.
Okay.
Like melons are just so lemons are so strong. I say
I
melons.
think one thing he hasn't had any matchups earlier where he's been able to use melons. Like the other like top player like top
I
seed
say
this tournament.
melons,
he played,
lemons.
Yeah, the other top seed player he played this tournament was Muse, and lemons aren't good in that matchup.
Right.
So he hasn't been adjusted to using them at all. So that might be a reason why he's not throwing them out very much. Yeah. Okay.
Woo!
See, he's finally recognizing the bouncing fish patterns of Super Naked Man and air dodging some. Accidental
Flubs into dash attack.
Oh, it sucks.
Dash attack,
Nobody wants to
unfortunate.
see that.
No.